My name is Comrade EFEMENA UMUKORO. I'm the Ethnic National Youth President of the Reverence Urhobo Progress Union UPU Youth Wing Worldwide. 2 weeks ago, I had an encounter with those same 009. They came to one of our Urhobo community, known as Abraka. They arrested one young man with a red jeep. They took the young man to Agbara police station. Myself, I was at Ughelli that day. Immediately I got into town. The tradition as a president, I don't need to move to an area without informing the leaders in those areas. So I called on Comrade Emmanuel Irabo, and I told him I am coming to your community. Get your leaders informed. So before I got there, my Urhobo youth leaders in that community were already at the police station waiting for me. I got down from the car. I approached the team. But before I got there, on the phone conversation, the team leader was demanding for 500,000 naira. Let me put it clear, most of these things these policemen outside do, the boss in the office have no idea. I don't know if they are window dressing for me, but the actions they have taken has always proven them correct in their stand. I told the policeman to release the young man for me. He bluntly refused. Along the line, they came up to say, of the 3 occupants, a young man they were about to pick from the road before the police arrested them, told the police that he's a member of a cult group. I'm a leader. I cannot be seen going to bail a cultist or going to advocate for a cultist, because I am not a cultist. So I said, let me hear from the suspect's mouth. I went there, I heard from and I said, I cannot advocate for this young man. Let him get a lawyer. But the other 3 of my constituents that have done nothing, to you have seen they have done nothing. Release this, my constituents, for me. Let them go. They are not going to pay you 500,000 naira for anything. If you want to charge that man to court, charge him to court. Maybe the court group he belongs to, they can get a lawyer, they can get somebody to stand in for him. The policeman told me he was going to eat rather. He went and he never came back. I was in that station till 11 p.m. That risky road, I drove through that road and God took us to our destination. I got to my destination, I had to call the OC, Safe Delta. He didn't pick. I had to call the 2IC, Safe Delta, DSP, Lucky, Itiku. I introduced myself to him and I reported this same case to him. He told me he's going to react on the issue immediately. And I must thank him, he did a professional job. He asked the case to be transferred to Asaba and he released this young man unconditionally. That's why I said the people in the office, they don't have idea of what the men are doing. When I called back to say thank you, I told him, I said, be careful with this 009 team. They will put Safe Delta into trouble. 2 weeks after, like a prophet, Safe Delta has put the unit into trouble. How did they put them into trouble is the next question. When I saw the viral video that went up to say Sars initially, I was angry. Our constituent, I want to talk to my Urhobo people. We must be able to guide our information. Confirm your information before you bring it out to social media. When the video came up and they said Sars, I said this cannot be Sars, this is Safe Delta. I saw the video. Now, they said Sars, it was Safe Delta. Quickly, I made some few calls, I got the full information. I've been able to discuss with people that were inside the car before our brother Joshua Ambrose was arrested. And I confirmed that when the police stopped them, they said they drove speed. They were even about to hit a vigilante man driving a bike. The police suspected them because that was the same way some persons kidnapped a woman some time ago, 2 weeks back. They were suspected. It was only necessary or good that our constituent should have taken his time to explain. But I don't know what happened there. They got them arrested. They were driving them to the station. Our constituent, according to the account of the young man who they arrested in their car before they saw the other constituent, Ambrose. At that point, Ambrose jumped. Not too much. Not arrest me before I don't settle. Ambrose now jumped. The policemen did not stop. they continue their journey. From the other account I got from the police, that the reason why they did not stop was because they were afraid of the mob action, because people were already crowded on them. Now there's an error. My constituent, Nicholas MAKOLOMI, is an honorable boy. When he saw the young man fell from the car, he assumed the young man has been shot. The young man was not shot. He went on social media and he was shot. They don't shoot person die, and they run. So, and the police were able to track my constituents. If the police want to do job, give it to the Nigerian police. They are the best. Because I asked myself, how did the police get to track my constituents? Somebody did a video and went to his house. Now he has been arrested. I have not rested my head since morning. If you can see my eyes, I'm stressed up. I'm appealing to the Commissioner of Police, Delta State, CP Afis Udua. Please, let us take it that it is a 1-1 game. I am sorry to have sounded this way, sir. The police also had their fault. One fault, to make it clear, sir. The police should have put in their suspects into an handcuff. The handcuff is not to display the fact that you are an armed robber or you are guilty. The handcuff is to protect the suspect from running. That's number 1. Protect the suspect from destroying evidence. That's number 2. Protect the suspect from committing suicide. That's number 3. What the young man did by jumping off the car, if the young man was in handcuff and placed in between 2 persons, I can categorically tell you that that young man would not be able to jump out of the car. The young man was placed carelessly on the door. I know some of my rebel brothers will be angry with me. I should not have come to agree that my constituent jumped. But he who comes to equity should come with clean hands. The purpose of this video is to appeal to the Delta State Command. I agree with you. My constituent gave an information that was not true. The video evidence is there. But there's a need to let go the 2 sides. The police did wrong not to have handcuffed. My constituent did wrong on the other side to have said it was Sars and it was Save Delta 009, a team that we, the Yoruba authority and the president, we have complained about. So saying it was Sars is like you are inciting the members of the public against the police. The police must do their job. Why this issue of police arrest person, people will begin to agitate? It is because they have often arrested people who are innocent. Arrest a young man if he has committed a crime. I'm a crime fighter. But don't arrest a man because he looks clean and he looks neat. If he looks clean and he looks neat, work as a detective. What does he do for a living? Who is he? Ask questions. Get fast. Get a complainer. Pick him up. I will mobilize Yoruba youth to assist you to arrest any of them in the state. We don't cover crime in Yoruba nation. Look at Baggy's issue. Baggy is a prominent Yoruba man. And I'm a leader as well. I should have covered Baggy, but did I cover Baggy? I don't cover rubbish. That's my life. Begging the CP Delta, please, sir. We are begging you, sir. You are a father. And you're somebody who I've seen as a crime fighter. The success story that we currently have as human rights activists in Delta States, the freedom of expression and all that is courtesy of you. Most time when this thing happens, you're the one we call. You are a father. And you have never failed any human rights activist in this state. I remember the first word you told me when I came to your office. You told me categorically, you said, "Comrade, under my stay in Delta State at CP Delta, never will any policeman harass anybody and go scot-free. And also, the members of the public, nobody can insult my policemen and go scot-free." It's on behalf of all Nigerian youth globally, all human rights groups, and my humble self as member of Conference for the Actualization of Human Rights, Delta State. So I am appealing to temper justice with mercy. Thank you very much, sir.